How poems can catch you, people who write, like a virus. You say, oh, I'm feeling like I'm getting a bit of a flu. While working in this book, I came across this book, Twirlymen, by Amal Rajan, an excellent BBC presenter. Never realized he also played cricket. So he was discussing spin bowlers, Twirlymen. I saw it at the Red Cross, or maybe it's Oxfam, 199. Because a voice in my head said, we are the Twirlymen. As a young sixth former, I performed Eliot's poem, because we had in those days what's called elocution competition. And Eliot's opening lines, we are the hollow men, we are the stuffed men, leaning together, headpiece filled with straw. Alas, our dried voices when we whisper together are quiet and meaningless as wind in dry grass or rat's feet over broken glass in our dry cellar, shape without form, shade without color, paralyzed force, gesture without motion. And I heard these words, we are the twirly men, rather than we are the chuffed men. So I've got that poem there, the twirly men, page 6 to 5, which I'll do for you. And I say here, any resemblance to Amal Rajan's twirly men or to T.S. Eliot's hollow men are purely intentional. We are the twirly men. We are the chuffed men, scheming together, headpiece filled with spin. Alas, our mute voices, when we appeal together, are hopeful and meaningful as worn ball drifting to willow, or the sliding one that stays low. Enticing error, flight without wings, the lure of leather, hypnotized force, poetry in slow motion, loose ones we toss with direct eyes for the batsman's castle. Remember us, if you will, not as lost white flannel souls, but only as the twirly men, the chuffed men, between the run-up and the delivery, between the rotation and the release falls the willow, between the direction and the deception, between the trickster flick from twist of wrist, falls the willow, between the umpire and the pitch, between the trajectory and the divergence, between the resurgence and the intent, falls the white-coated shadow. For his is the raised finger that rules the green kingdom. This is the way the game ends. This is the way the game ends. This is the way the game ends. Not with a bang or a whisper, not by blast of brain-stone trumpet, simply by a twirly testament, with a little help, of course, from an old ball on a pitch's crumbling parchment.